Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So what I'm going to be doing today is reacting to a What Culture video at the request of one of you guys for the 10 most protected finishing moves in WWE. I have some ideas of what might be on there. I'm guessing the Stone Cold Stunner is going to be on there, the Tombstone, but going into this I have no idea what's going to be on there, but let's go ahead and take a look.
It's a strenuous time to be a wrestler. The impatience of the Ute today, yes, you, the Ute, with your goddamn mannequin challenges, you're creating a climate that demands bigger and better from your superstars. And how best
this
to
must be an
ramp up a
old
match
video. They're referencing mannequin challenges.
than by kicking out of
God.
a good finisher. It's massively overused today. The Styles Clash has already been kicked out of multiple times. The AA is almost a transitional move by this point. The F5, the Tombstone, the Stunner, all have
No, the F5 is so protected. Are you kidding me?
There are a handful that have been treated with dutiful reverence, including some that will surprise you and some that will really annoy you. Honorable mention, the end of days. The best thing about Baron Corbin, which is a textbook definition of damning with faint praise. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are the 10 most protected finishing moves in WWE. Number 10, the WMD, otherwise known as the KO punch, otherwise known as the Big Show showing his affection for you by giving you one of those, you're all right, kid, taps on the chin.
Why?
Frankly,
It's
the
so
move's a total
terrible.
box, which makes it baffling it's been treated as the deadliest bastard in the world at times. Sure,
Seriously?
some people have kicked out of it, Brock and Sheamus springs to mind, but it makes the list because even recently it's done objectionable levels of damage to top stars. It eliminated John Goddamn Cena from Survivor Series 2014, and it almost
Forgot about
single-handedly,
that.
do you get it? Do you get it? Single-handedly, do you get it? Ruined the Royal Rumble 2015. It rendered Ziggler,
sure
Wyatt,
did.
Ambrose, all useless, all dumped over the top rope because they'd been killed by a stupid punch. I hate it. I hate it so goddamn much. Number 9,
Me
the
too.
spear, or to narrow it down, Roman Reigns' spear. How many times has this
Well, I
happened?
guess you could say
Big dog
Goldberg's
Roman,
too.
the dog, big dog, gets hit with 2 of his opponent's finishers, and neither puts him away, whereas one spear is all it takes for him to achieve ultimate victory. It's pretty damn protected is what I'm saying, especially since the Shield split up, but it's not completely impervious to kick out. Seth Rollins has done it. Brock Lesnar kicked out of 2 because he's a tropical storm in shorts. The Undertaker kicked out of 1 on goddamn Raw, but that was ages ago. Despite a few kickouts, it's still an utter
Oh, he
beast
kicked
of
out
a
of like
move.
18 of
Number
them at
8,
WrestleMania
Hogan.
33.
All right, sit down. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Now, I've tried to find examples that prove this to not be the case, but I can't. Here goes. Only one man has ever kicked out of the Cobra.
No.
Yeah, that's right. The Punch and Judy version of the finger poke of doom. The world is cruel. The world is wicked. It's I alone whom you can trust in this whole city. Now, sure, the only reason this bollock of a finisher has been protected as much as it is
Who
because
kicked out of
Santino's
it? I
a
don't
comedy
even know.
mid-card who only tended to hit other lesser mid-carders with it because, you know, it's humiliating. But still, how dare emuing someone in the chest be kicked out of less than a stone-cold stunner? Oh, and if you want to know who was the only person to kick out of the Cobra, it was Daniel Bryan. Okay, well,
Okay,
technically Sheamus did it as well on Raw, but the Cobra he was hit with didn't have the full sock on it, so
Doesn't
it was only
count.
50%. Oh, what the am I talking about? Number 7, the running knee. Speaking of Daniel Bryan, ain't no one kicking out of this dreadnought motherfucker. Bryan always had the
Good.
bell lock, aka the no lock, aka the yes lock, but when time came for his ascension to the main event, he was given a brand new impact finisher. How do you know it was going to be protected as He used it to beat John Cena clean. That'll do it.
Oh, at SummerSlam,
Two men
yo.
have kicked out of it. One was
Love
Roman
it.
Reigns at Fastlane 2015. Of course it was going to be him. Don't you wink at me, Roman. Don't you dare. The only other occasion was WrestleMania 30. Bryan hit Orton with the knee, then Batista dumped Bryan out of the ring, then he pinned Orton, who then kicked out. I'm choosing not to count this
That
on the
doesn't
list, though, because there was significant time delay, and also Bryan didn't make the pin himself. It's my list, and if you've got a problem with that, I refer you to this picture of Toru Yano demonstrating how many I give. Number 6, the Red Arrow. Anyone who was watching NXT in 2014 will know that the main roster has absolutely bollocksed up the man formerly known as Adrian Neville. First of all,
course it
why
has.
would you give a man a ring name comprised of 2 first names typically associated with nerds? A feat to compliment all the Nevilles and
Leave
Adrians
Neville
out there.
alone.
Come at me, dorks. Second of all, why the hell isn't he competing for the Cruiserweight Championship? He could hold that thing for a goddamn year. Well, at least his finish is protected. That's
Well, he
a
kinda did.
thing of damn beauty so far. No one,
competed for it,
not one
that
of the
is.
muscle men on the main roster has kicked out of it. No bastard. Luke Harper kicked out of it once in NXT, which is a weird fact, but there you go. Seriously though, Adrian
is kind of a
Neville,
weird
why
fact.
not call him Walter Winston if you want to sound like a Faye Bino character? Number 5, 3 3D. Tag
I
team
love
finishes
the
tend to
3D.
be away fairly reliably because, well, you're being bonked by two dudes. It's frankly insulting if you kick out. Looking at you here, Undertaker, kicking out the X mark at WrestleMania 28.
I think it was kicked out a few times in
When it comes to double
ECW.
team finishes, though, few are as beautiful
It's had to
and
have been.
as 3D. It felled foes from Dudleyville to parts unknown and was so well handled that throughout their entire history in WWE, not one person kicked out of the Dudley Death Drop. However, two people did outside of the WWE. Masato Tanaka kicked out of it in ECW, and Chris Sabin of the Motor City Machine Guns kicked out of it in TNA. That doesn't really feel right.
Interesting.
Anyone kicking out of it just doesn't feel right. I mean, what's better than the 3D? Well, number 4, the Doomsday Device. Is the Road Warriors Legion of Doom's finisher the most beautiful double team move in wrestling history? Yes, it is.
Most dangerous finishing move.
Dudleyville device. This is the absolute pinnacle of two dudes.
How do you not get dropped on your head?
The opponent topples and twists from Hawk's clothesline made it almost hard to watch sometimes, and no one ever kicked out of it. No one ever. If you can find it, go nuts. But I sure as hell couldn't. As far as my research took, no one in WWE, not even in Japan, goddamn nowhere did someone dare to kick out of the Doomsday Device, because after all, you try telling Hawk and Animal that you're not going to lie down for it. Best of luck. Number 3, Razor's Edge. Say what you want about the bad guy, that he wholesale nicked his gimmick from Scarface, but you can't say he wasn't very savvy when it came to protecting himself. Razor Ramon's finisher, the Razor's Edge, had an aura about it. When he hit it, it was over. Simple as that. And the reason for that was simple. If Razor Ramon wasn't going to win his book match, then he straight up refused to perform the move. It was a point of principle, you couldn't make him do it. And then Sheamus started doing it as the High Cross and ruined it because Sheamus ruins everything. Number 2, the Jackhammer is the move that just beat Brock Lesnar, and not just any Brock Lesnar, Super Saiyan Brock Lesnar. The Jackhammer is a move associated with pure dominance, of hopeful young things being ground to a fine pink powder. Hopeful young things like Brock Lesnar. Jesus Christ, what is 2016? Seriously though, when the spear combines with the jackhammer, like a steak being combined with béarnaise sauce, no, you're posh, shut the up, then together they're absolutely unstoppable. It's only been kicked out of once in the history of wrestling, and that
as over as Goldberg is, he knows like 4 moves total.
Goddamn Hogan got hit with the jackhammer, and Kevin Nash was supposed to break it up, but didn't, and after an awkward pause, Hogan lamely lifted his shoulder. But now, after Survivor Series, it's back, and better than ever. I miss Eric Bischoff. And number 1, the punt. The RKO is good. This is better. As much as Orton very, very occasionally...
That was like gruesome finisher.
Daylight on show here. It's possibly the most protected finisher of all time. Not only does it absolutely
I wouldn't disagree with that.
and they never ever have. Not only does it guarantee the end of a match, but half the time it forces the wrestler taking it to disappear from TV for a while.
I was gonna say, writes people off.
Put Batista on the shelf, Foley, John Cena's dad, titans of the industry, all of them, and it hurt Husky Harris so much that he went mental and became Bray Wyatt. No other move has been so well taken care of, except maybe my super kick. That's burning hammer levels of devastation. And that's our list.
Alright everyone, so overall that was a pretty interesting list. I honestly wouldn't have been able to guess half of those finishers, probably just because, I mean, when you think big finishers, you think the biggest stars in the industry, but then again, their finishers have been kicked out of a lot. So yeah, I mean, like, those are kind of like obscure wrestlers who haven't maybe been around for as long as like some of the big guys in the industry, but nonetheless, it was a cool video to watch, and I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching it with me. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe leave a comment of what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Alright, bye.